Hey guys, welcome back. Thanks for tuning in. I'm down my local industrial park with the Hubsan Mini 1-inch. I am just about ready to fly. We are going to start a screen recording now. And back to the Hubsan 3 app. Enter device.
FPV has been turned on. It will turn on
Understood, I know it. Okay, we have to take off before we can get FPV feed. We have 11 satellites. We just had 10, it went to 11. There's our device check. Optical flows reading poor quality. That's normal because the drone is on the ground. 12 satellites. Okay, let's take off.
No obstacle avoidance mode.
And we should get FPV.
The home
There we
point
go.
has been updated. Please be mindful of the new return to home point.
Okay, guys, so video. We're on 4K 30. Let's just check. Contrast, saturation, and sharpness are set to 50. Video bit rates all the way up to 100. We've got our grid lines on. And start recording. There we go. Now, I'm not going to go too high, guys, because the UAV app says it's 45 km/h gusts up at 100 meters, which would be 400 feet. So we're not going up that high. It's roughly 16 km/h wind, but the gusts are what kills up that height. So we'll keep it pretty low here. I've seen a little bit of shake there, but keep in mind that it is windy. If you can see, I'm going to show you guys. It's probably a little more than 16. That's what the other app told me. You can see that tarp blowing like crazy there. So yeah, maybe I'm going to need some pit adjustments there too, because it's quite a bit shaky. You wouldn't think it would shake this much. The subscriber that I got these PIDs from, his drone is doing much better than mine. So maybe I'll go back to the PIDs that Hubsan sent me, because they seem to be pretty good. My last test. You guys can see there's quite a bit of shake here. It's not really so much jello, it's like the gimbal is shaking. Because jello will give you like waviness in the screen, and it's not getting that. It's just like the gimbal is kind of bouncing. I'm sitting still right there, guys. We'll get a little movement to the right. So I wanted to show you guys the construction going on down here. How they're getting along. It is taking quite a bit of time to build this hospital. But there's a couple of more sites over here that they're building at too. There is one over to the right here. That lot next to the restaurant there. And then way up in the distance there, that blue building center screen, on the other side of that, there's a lot cut open and a building being put down. So yeah, I'm disappointed right now that this gimbal is shaking. So maybe we'll just land the drone and give it a reset and see if that helps. If not, then I'm going to have to change the PID parameters again. It shouldn't be shaking. No, I'm getting gimbal under protection there. Okay. So that could be the problem there. So give me 1 second. I'm going to stop recording. I'm going to land, get out and power this off, power it back on, and I'll catch you guys right back. Okay guys, so I've reset the drone, powered off, powered on. I'm just waiting for a connection again. There we go. 12 satellites. Should we just try it again? Or should we calibrate this gimbal? I'm thinking maybe calibrate the gimbal. So let's go into the Hubsan tool app. We've got to get this to connect to through this app though. And you have to open it and close it a few times. Usually. It should connect this time. No. Let's try again. Close it out. Maybe because we have Hubsan 3 app opened. Hubsan tool app. There we go. Okay, so oh, that's right, guys. I have to put the cover on to calibrate this, so I'll catch you right back again. Okay, final try before I take this home and change the PIDs. So I just reset the drone. I'm just waiting for connection again. A truck back in here beside me. Better not pull in near that drone. Oh, I'm getting an error. Gimbal initialization failed. Please make sure the gimbal... Yeah, the cover's off. I don't know what's going on there. Hold on. Just reset. It's not looking good today, guys. The last time I had this drone out, it was pretty decent, but it wasn't this windy either. It's pretty darn windy here today. That's giving me the same error. Gimbal initialization failed. Please make sure the gimbal protective cover is removed before restarting the aircraft. So, now I'm having gimbal problems. And I told Hubsan never mind on replacing this because I thought it was fixed. So I guess I'm dinged and stuck with a crapper now, a paperweight. Not too much I can do other than, contact them, and now they're probably going to want to charge me to fix it. But, okay, time to shut this one down, take it home, I guess, guys. Peace. Okay, so after recalibrating everything again, it's back to working. There we go. So we got 14 satellites. Let's take off before the drone gets too hot here. Because it's took me quite a few minutes, guys, to recalibrate everything. Yeah, it looks like gimbal's working right now. So that's probably what was going on there. Let's go video, start recording now. There we go. As you can see, we now have a nice stable picture again. You can see that tarp is blowing pretty... Well, it's not too bad right now, but it was a second ago. Well, we now have a steady picture, guys, so it wasn't the PIDs. It was just, bad calibration, I guess. I got a little bit of shake there. But it's not terrible. Can't see the drone with that sunlight. Let's get up a little bit. Just gonna pop my window down, guys, so I can peek my head out. There we go. Yeah, okay. Go forward a little bit. So it's not too bad. There's a little tiny bit of shake, but it's not bad considering how windy it is out. Excuse me, that drone is kind of fighting to stay in position. Put our camera down a little. So the thing I don't like about Hubsan is, you will get that gimbal under protection if it's too windy and, it's blowing it around too much. That will happen, like you've seen a few moments ago. Now I'm only like 19 meters up, guys. I'm just about at top of the treetops there. You can see there's a little bit of shake, but it is windy. I'll show you guys the UAV app when I'm done here, if I remember. But it's like 46 kilometer an hour, something like that, up at 100 meters high. Because that's what I have the app set to show me what the wind is at 400 meters. Yeah, a little bit of shake. But it won't do this on a calm day, or much less wind than today, because I've had it out in roughly 20 kilometer an hour, and I never had this shake go on. But it's more like a gimbal shake rather than jello. I'm just in front of the car here now. Just don't want to go flying over people, but there's nobody over the back of this lot. Gimbal down a little bit. There you go, guys. I wish you could take pictures while you're filming. You see, I'm sitting still and I'm still getting a little bit of gimbal jitter there. More than a little now and then, but it's kind of to be expected. But you shouldn't really have any shake, to be honest. You shouldn't get any shake. Let's bring it down. So Hubsan really needs to fix this. And guys, they asked me for those PIDs. You know what? I can't even think of the guy's name. I think it's Arturito. And I'm sorry, man, for forgetting. But I've got a bad memory. So thank you to you for doing that work to get this drone to where it is, because this was much, much more horrible than it is now. I mean, this drone had jello-like wavy lines going all through the picture. It was absolutely terrible. And it's a crying shame, guys, because the camera on this thing is absolutely stunning. That's 30, 40 meters. Let's bring it down. It's having a fight to come back there. There we go. Yeah, so you know what, if you can get this any better than you already have it, kudos to you, and I hope you are still working on it. I know it sucks for all of us that purchase this drone that are having this issue, and I can tell you it's not every drone, every Hubsan Mini that does this. So I don't understand, like, did some of us just get horrible gimbals and others not? Is it a quality control issue? So I know it was this way with the Xeno Mini Pro, that PIDs for me wouldn't work for everybody else that had jello issues. I remember that people asking me for my PIDs, and they weren't working for them. Just a quick view around here, guys. I'm going to land this drone. It's absolutely a terrible day to be flying this, but I'm going to fly the Wakira and the Mavic Mini here next. And guaranteed I won't have gimbal issues with those. No jello whatsoever. So, okay, that's it. I'm going to bring this in and land it. Wow, quite shaky there. There you can see that how bad that tarp is blowing now, guys. So it is pretty windy. That being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you're new, please subscribe, leave a like and a comment. Make sure those notifications are on, and until the next one, peace and out.